Hey there, let's have a real talk. If I told you there were a handful of foods that could help you live longer, not in some far-off theoretical way, but based on hard science, would you listen? Because here's the truth. The food on your plate has more power over your future than you might think. It's not just about avoiding disease. It's about thriving, staying sharp, feeling strong, waking up in your 70s and still loving your mornings. And no, you don't need to live on kale and regret. This isn't about restriction. It's about strategy. It's about making intentional swaps and stacking the odds in your favor, one delicious bite at a time. So today, I'm walking you through 7 science-backed power foods that can help you live longer and better. Some might be on your menu already. Others could change your game. Let's start simple. Food number 1. Berries. Let's kick it off with something sweet, vibrant, and deeply underrated. Berries. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Think of these as brain fuel in disguise. Packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins, berries fight oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, 2 of the biggest aging accelerators out there. A long-term Harvard study looked at over 16,000 older adults and found that those who ate blueberries and strawberries regularly delayed cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. That's not magic. It's mitochondria maintenance, and it means the difference between staying mentally sharp or foggy and forgetful. Don't overthink it. Toss a handful into your oatmeal. Blend a smoothie. Keep a frozen stash for late-night sweet cravings, because these little fruits aren't just delicious, they're your edible time machines. Food number 2. Leafy greens. Let's talk about the food group nobody really craves, but your future self is begging you to eat more of. Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, arugula. They're nature's multivitamins, loaded with fiber, folate, potassium, and carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin. But here's where it gets real. A study in neurology found that just 1 serving a day of leafy greens was linked to slower cognitive decline, the equivalent of brains 11 years younger. Let that sink in. 1 salad equals a decade of mental clarity. They also reduce heart disease risk by 16% and slash your odds of age-related vision loss. In other words, leafy greens help you see better, think better, and live longer. Don't love the taste? Start small. Throw a handful of baby spinach in your smoothie. Mix it into scrambled eggs. Build the habit, not the resistance. Food number 3, fatty fish. Now, if you're a fan of fish, you're in luck, because fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are basically longevity in fillet form. The secret sauce? Omega-3 fatty acids, essential fats your body can't make on its own. They're anti-inflammatory, support brain function, and protect your heart like nutritional bodyguards. In fact, studies show that eating just 2 servings of fatty fish per week can reduce the risk of dying from heart disease by up to 36%. And people who eat the most omega-3s have a 38% lower risk of Alzheimer's. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Swap that weekly steak for grilled salmon. Add canned sardines to a salad. Try mackerel on toast. Your brain and heart will thank you. Food number 4, walnuts. Let's move from seed to tree. Walnuts, the humble nut that's quietly revolutionizing aging science. Walnuts are rich in ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3, along with antioxidants and polyphenols that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. An 18-year study from Harvard found that adults who ate walnuts 5 times per week lived, on average, 1.3 years longer than those who didn't. That's more birthdays, more memories, more good years with the people you love, all from something you can snack on during Netflix. They also help regulate blood sugar, support brain health, and reduce LDL cholesterol. Want to feel sharper, move easier, and age slower? Make walnuts your daily ritual. Sprinkle them on yogurt, add them to trail mix, or eat them raw. Your joints, your heart, and your future self will thank you. Food number 5, avocados. Let's talk about the Instagram darling that actually deserves its fame. Avocados. Behind the trendy toast and overpriced guac is a fruit rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that lowers LDL cholesterol and keeps your arteries clear. Avocados are also full of potassium, which helps manage blood pressure. and fiber, which supports gut health and satiety. That means fewer cravings, steadier energy, and less mindless snacking. But here's the kicker. Researchers have found that compounds in avocados may target stem cells in aggressive cancers, like acute myeloid leukemia. In a world where many diseases feel random or inevitable, that's empowering. That's hope on a slice of whole grain toast. Eat half an avocado with your eggs. Toss it into your smoothie. Or just add lime, salt, and a spoon. It's creamy, satisfying longevity. No prescription required. So let's zoom out. You don't need a miracle pill or a 14-day cleanse. You don't need to give up everything you love. You just need to make smarter, more conscious food choices. The kind that tip the scale toward longevity instead of decline. Berries for your brain. Greens for your heart. Fatty fish for your memory. Walnuts to outlive your enemies. Kidding, unless. And avocados. Well, those are just delicious bonus years. The biggest myth is that living longer means sacrificing joy. But what if the opposite is true? What if the path to a longer life is also the one that feels most alive right now? So here's your challenge. Which one of these are you adding to your grocery list this week? Let me know in the comments. You're not just choosing food, you're choosing energy, vitality, longevity.